The City of London, famous for its city skyline, tourist attractions and busy streets. More recently, London has become home to some of the rarest and most expensive cars in the world. In this video we count down the top 10 most expensive new cars in London. We kick things off with the Ferrari F12 TDF. When the F12 TDF was released in 2015, it came at a cost of £339,000. However, even if you had that kind of money, you couldn't necessarily buy one. You firstly had to be invited to buy one, owned at least 5 other Ferraris, that's right 5, and be known by the company very well. Due to these requirements, it made it very difficult to get hold of a TDF, causing the resale value to shoot up massively. In the few years the car has been out, some are already selling for a little under £1 million.
9.
Coming in at number 9 is the Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato, a car produced by Aston Martin in association with Italian coach builder Zagato. The asking price when new for a Vanquish Zagato was a little over £500,000. They now resale for around £1 million. Just 99 coupes were produced, as well as 99 convertibles, of which Aston call the Vanquish Zagato Volante. Surely this will have to go down as one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Would you agree? The Vanquish Zagato didn't stop there. They are currently manufacturing a shooting brake version, of which they will also produce 99. A speedster version is soon to come also, but you will be very lucky to see one as they are only making 28. It comes with 2 seats instead of 4 and no roof. They have all already sold out.
8.
Next is the Porsche 918 Spider. The 918 is a plug-in hybrid sports car from Porsche that costs £781,000 when new. Since its release in 2013, they are now selling at around the £1.2 million mark. 918 were produced, hence the name 918 Spider, and have proved to be very popular. It delivers 887 horsepower in total from its V8 petrol engine combined with the 2 electric motors. Its hybrid status means its annual road tax is 0. Number 7 is the Koenigsegg Agera R. This is a hypercar produced by the Swedish manufacturers that will hit an unbelievable top speed of 273 miles an hour. When new it was around £1 million, it will now fetch for around 1.5.
Oh my god!
There has been a surprising amount of Agera Rs in London recently, considering there are only around 18 produced. Number 6, we have the Ferrari 599 SA Aperta. This is a limited edition open top 599, of which there are only 80 worldwide. Released in 2010, this car cost the select individuals £400,000. 8 years later, this car has almost quadrupled in value. Supercar dealer Romans have one for sale for £1.5 million. Those who bought it and held on to this car will consider the $400,000 they bought it for to be an incredible investment. The question is, will it appreciate even more in the next few years? We'll just have to wait and see.
5.
This is the McLaren Senna, named after famous F1 driver Ayrton Senna, who raced for McLaren in the late 80s. McLaren claims this is the most extreme road car it has ever built. 500 Sennas will be produced and all have already been sold. They cost £750,000. However, this car sits high up on the list as McLaren auctioned off one final Senna, much to the surprise of eager buyers, and it eventually went for £2 million.
4.
Next up at number 4 is the Bugatti Veyron. Not just any Veyron, however, this is a one of only 3 blue carbon edition Veyron Supersport. It's valued in excess of £2 million. The number plate F1 that sits on this Veyron is actually more expensive than the car, would you believe, as it's the most expensive number plate in the world. The owner of the plate is Afzal Khan, who owns the Khan group of companies such as Khan Design and the Chelsea Truck Company. He bought the plate back in 2008 for £375,000, which may seem like a lot of money for a number plate, but has since had offers north of £10 million. He insists it's not for sale despite the crazy offers.
Three.
Next up is the McLaren P1. This isn't just any P1, however, it's one of the 14 prototype P1s used for testing before the P1 was released in 2013. Most of the prototype P1s were destroyed in testing, so this is actually one of only 5 that survived. It's up for sale for £2.5 million, around £1 million more than a normal P1. At number 2 is the Bugatti Chiron Sport. This car touched down in London's Bugatti dealer in spring 2018. It starts at around £2.5 million, but with a few options ticked, it's likely to be closer to £3 million. The standard Chiron is a similar price and a few are starting to pop up in London. The Chiron's engine has a whopping 16 cylinders and is quad turbocharged. It produces 1500 horsepower, twice as much power than an Aventador SV. Top of the list at number 1 is the Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta. Aperta, Italian for open, is the open-top version of the LaFerrari Coupe. They made 500 LaFerrari Coupes, but just 210 Apertas. The LaFerrari goes down as the most valuable 21st century automobile ever sold at auction, as the very last LaFerrari Aperta was auctioned in 2017 for $10 million. Would you believe this car is also hybrid and can run solely on electric power? Just listen here as the car moves with the electric power before the petrol engine fires up. The future of hybrid cars can't be too bad if they look and sound like this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have a different opinion on the top 10, leave a comment. For similar and regular videos, make sure you subscribe.